My word. Is this a Lollabarina floret? We must be near its nest.
You may have recently seen a new trailer come out for a game about hunting monsters, or some of the gameplay from the Tokyo Game Show and thought, a new JRPG? No thanks. Another game series pumping out its next obligatory sequel? This will be terrible. Or, this looks cool, but I'll wait to see what the reviews say when it comes out. All of which are totally valid, but I'm here to tell you that this game is worth being hyped for and should be on your radar.
Now's our chance! We go all in!
If this is one of your first time checking out one of my videos, then thank you. Please don't leave. I promise all my videos are good. I'm getting sidetracked. If you haven't seen any of my stuff before, I've been a huge fan of this series since I first started playing video games with Monster Hunter Freedom Unite on the PlayStation Portable. I fell in love with it from the get-go, and as the series has gone on, it has only gotten better. So, what's to love?
Bristling with lightning. From the look of it, that must be this region's apex predator. Guild permission granted! Begin the hunt!
A big part of the Monster Hunter games are the monsters themselves, massive beasts whose current actions threaten your village and the larger ecosystem. The team behind this game series has always put a lot of thought into the creatures they create for these games, not only ensuring that they are fun to fight and look unique, but also ensuring that there is an element of realism about these creatures. They're never like, I don't know, let's just fuse a chicken with a dragon and call it a day, for the most part. The Tobi-Kadachi can use the thunder element because its fur creates static electricity through friction. Yes, the Anjanath is a fire-breathing dinosaur, but it can't breathe fire all the time and is only able to do so when its snout fully opens. Also, it looks a lot like an actual dinosaur according to actual paleontologists. Every single monster is like this, from the Kulayaku to the Puke to the Nogigante, and it's not just something for the nerds to appreciate, it's something that helps draw out the realness of this bizarre world. Obviously these creatures aren't real, the stuff you do in this game isn't real, but the best fantasy stories strike that perfect balance of the fantasy elements and realism. Does a creature like this actually exist? Of course not. But if it did, would it move like this? Would it have these specific features? For pretty much every monster in these games, the answer is yes.
As I feared, it picked up our scent!
I'll handle it.
And these monsters don't just exist in a vacuum. When they are hungry, they hunt. When they are tired, they sleep. As you bully them, they'll start to limp, hoping that you'll stop bullying them, but they don't know you at all because it just makes you want to bully them some more. Survival of the fittest, baby! And if two monsters encounter each other, they will throw down, and it is epic.
Don't worry, the hunter is here. Just watch. You'll see what hunting is all about.
Now, if you're going to be the one to put these monsters in their place, you will need the right tool for the job. So, which weapon is best? Well, all of them are. The Monster Hunter games are really good at balancing the 14 weapon classes, so the real question is, what weapon will best suit your playstyle? Do you like to hit hard, feel the weight of your blows, and be the bully with the biggest stick in the playground? Do you want a weapon that is relatively simple so you can focus on mastering the monster at hand? If so, the only question that remains is, how do you want to deal that damage? Do you want to be the king of KOs, dishing out headaches that no Baraka will heal? Then you should try the hammer. But if you want to be cutting off limbs, wielding the weight of something great as you shoulder check a big bad brute and feel the satisfaction of that perfectly timed and positioned charge attack, then the great sword is for you. But maybe you like a quicker weapon. Maybe a slash and dash playstyle is more your tempo. And maybe there's a small part of you that's a weeb, searching for that perfect opportunity to live out your fantasies as the main character in an anime. If so, there are multiple options for you. Are you the type of person who wants a different weapon for every occasion? Do you find satisfaction in coming to the fight equipped with the perfect weakness for the specific foe you're fighting? Do you want a weapon with demon mode that can do this? Then give the dual blades a go. But if your anime fantasy is to be Sephiroth or Virgil, and you want a weapon with a bit more reach, or in this case, any reach, then the long sword has your name on it. And if you're in need of a friend, well, here's a bug. As you dance around your foe with grace and finesse of a true button masher, send out your Kinsei to harvest extracts from the monster, buffing you in the process. But maybe for you, a strong defense is a good offense. When you see some big bad, you want to stand your ground and be that immovable object they can't get through. If soccer was a sport, you'd be the goalkeeper. In that case, try out the Lance with its poke block playstyle. I am oversimplifying this a bit. The Lance is one of my favourite weapons. Or the gun lance. They literally just took a lance and strapped a gun on it. I don't know what else to tell you, but it is so much fun. But maybe you're thinking, but I'm American, is there a weapon I can use? Fear not, Timmy, there is both the light bow gun, if you want to shoot your shot and get out of that. As soon as I said it, I realized how bad that sounds. Or the heavy bow gun, if you want to take a gun and modify it to your heart's content. I mean, it's either that or start working on improving yourself, so... There's also a bow if you're a little bit old-fashioned, or just old, which surprisingly has a lot of cool new tricks. In all seriousness though, if you want something that's a little bit of range but still in the action of the fight, I would recommend the bow. And what if you want a weapon that is incredibly complex so you can become the one true master of it? Do you look at Bloodborne's trick weapons and think to yourself, why do more games not have weapons like this? Well, Monster Hunter does. Take the Switch Axe. You start off with the giant and surprisingly fast axe to build up the charge, and then switch into sword mode to release that built up energy in the coolest way possible. But maybe you want something with a bit more of a defensive option? Well, what if I told you that you can instead switch from an axe to a sword and shield? Well, that's where the Charge Blade comes in, charging up files in sword mode to create some incredibly explosive damage in axe mode. But if you want a weapon that also tames your musically gifted side, or at least your desire to be musically gifted, then there's the Hunting Horn. All the KO power of the hammer with the ability to play songs that both buff you and the team, that will make you the life of the party. But with all these options, you may be looking for a jack of all trades kind of weapon. Well, look no further than the Sword and Shield. It has defense, it has offense, it has strike damage to cut off limbs. I'm not exaggerating, this is an element of these games. Blunt damage to KO monsters, and aerial damage if you want to climb on a monster's back and go for a ride. Plus, you can also use items with the weapon drawn out, something that you can only do with this weapon. But why kill these monsters apart from the fact that the game tells you to? Well, for some fresh new bling, of course. From the monsters you hunt, you can turn their bones, hides and claws into cool looking weapons and armor, so you can go out and fight the next big bad. And you're not on your own. You can join with your friends or, let's be real, random people online to work together and take on these challenges as a team. Now you may be wondering, okay, well how do I level up? Well, you don't. Yes, your weapons will do more damage and your armor will provide more defense as you upgrade them, but apart from that, the only way you get better is by learning the monsters, understanding your weapon, and finding ways to use the environment to your advantage. So you may now be interested in asking, wait, when does this game come out? Well, the release date is February 28th, 2025. Wait a minute. That's the week I get married. Oh, I'm not going to be able to play this game for like a month. So, what do you do until then? Well, play Monster Hunter World. Yes, it came out in 2018. Fuck, I am old. But it outshines some of the AAA games from today. Not that that's really a high bar. It's probably still on sale. I know, check online. Trust me, go for the Iceborne expansion. And the game is seeing an uptick in players with the release of Wilds coming out so soon. Trust me, this game is worth it. There are very few things in life that are reliable in this day and age, especially in the gaming industry. But the team behind the Monster Hunter series have shown time and time again that they are one of those things that you can trust. And if you want to know if you will fall in love with this series, join the return to world that is happening across this amazing community. Trust me when I say this is a game that should be on your radar. Thanks for watching. I've never done a video essay like this before, but I wanted to do one because I am so passionate about this series. If you liked it and want to see me do more stuff like this, hit that like button and let me know in the comments below. If you're interested in seeing me return to World, or what a playthrough of Monster Hunter World looks like, hit that subscribe button because that is what is coming out next. Until next time, I've been Sir Drummond of Squire. Thanks so much. Have a good one. Bye.